Now I gotta remember what we're doing, huh? Where were we last time? I think we were solving some kind of puzzles. Let's look at the map. Yeah, we're solving puzzles. We need to go this way. Scared the crap out of me. Holy cow. I was not expecting that. Alrighty. Should help him out. Can't jump over stuff, why not?
What are simple folk supposed to do against such evil?
Must be the
Path to
place.
flower petals? Oh, path to a headache, I'd say. Damn this. Assistant? Why don't you take a crack at it? Blooms for... Oh, I fail to see how flowers have anything to do with these sconces. Probably a red herring. Very common in this sort of riddle. But don't let me stop you. Truthfully, I could use a break from all this foolishness. There must be a sequence of some kind. Check Melmoth's riddle again.
I have no idea. Oh, is it this one, maybe? Two, four, three, one. 2, 4, 3, 1. 2, 4, 3, 1.
Oh, that did it! And another scroll. What a surprise. So, what's next on the agenda? Sorting pigs by ear size? A gouache steak eating contest? At this point, nothing would surprise me. Doors, huh? Perhaps we're finally nearing the end of this. Yes, I see now. This final line about feline faith, it's a clear reference to Sabercat's Leap, a rocky precipice southwest of Morthal. I don't know of any doors there, though. Oh, you're probably right. I tell you this, though. If these illusory doors lead to nowhere, I will be very put out. Only one way to know for sure. Make your way to Sabercat's Leap. I'll meet you there.
Oh wow, it's way over here, huh? Sure attack is pretty good. Kills stuff pretty fast. I'd love it if I could get a crafting bag without having to pay like $15 a month. That's the only reason I need it. I already bought all the DLC. I go down this road and get this. That way it's easier. If I need to come back here sometime, I can just teleport down there. Just realized I have like Beat Saber songs stuck in my head. Anybody who hasn't tried Beat Saber really needs to try it. It's a good game. If I had a crafting bag, I'd pick up runestones, but I don't, so I'm not going to.
This puzzle seems easy enough. It's just a matter of simple deduction. Aha! I have it. Observe! No. I used that one to illustrate the consequences of hasty choices, remember? Oh, had you going there for a moment, didn't I? I just wanted to illustrate the perils of overconfidence, a critical lesson for dashing heroes like us. Now, feel free to solve the puzzle. I'll observe from over here. Of course I do. But what kind of historian would I be if I robbed my assistants of the opportunity to achieve... A clue? Very well. Read the riddle. Only one of these doors is correct.
Wow. Really?
Am I? Or is the riddle simply repeating what I said? To you, perhaps. It makes perfect sense to me and my hordes of loyal readers. I did mention that I'm a best-selling writer, didn't I? Perhaps when you've published some award-winning tomes, we can discuss who does and does not make sense. Wrong! I expect better of my assistants. Try again. At last, mail moths. Wait, another scroll? Oh, by the 3. If this isn't the last one, I quit. What did this note say? He asked, Vec be praised. In all my years of study and adventure, I have never faced a more frustrating foe than this idiot mail moth. And he's dead. Can you even imagine how insufferable he must have been while he was alive? Mercifully, I believe you're right. Naturally, parting company with me will be difficult, but you'll muddle through somehow. Come on, assistant. Let's bring this farce to a close, shall we? The Mysterium awaits. Onward! Phew. Hardly the majestic retreat I was expecting. Wait, look there. Another door.
Oh. I thought I had a cutscene.
Is that a key on the pedestal? Snatch it up, quick! Good. Now, let's finally get a look at Mailmoth's mysteries. At last, Mailmoth's... Wait, what is all this? This isn't treasure. This is junk. Damn that addle-brained wizard. It's just another trick. It has to be. Ah, look there. A book. Step lively, assistant. Have a look at that tome while I piece this. One last riddle, assistant. One final test. Then we will reap the rewards. So, tell me, what did Mailmoth's tome reveal? Of course! How could I have missed such an exquisite antiquity? Granted, most of these items are worthless trinkets and oddities, but with some modest poetic license, I could turn that bottle into something truly extraordinary for my readers. A testament to its value, no doubt. Now, a less experienced historian might be troubled by the comically threatening X on the floor, but we know better. Mailmoth would only place such a symbol to confuse us, right? Right. It's perfectly safe. Yes, there's a good assistant. After all that Mailmoth put us through, we deserve this. It is quite fine. Why, this might be cut from diamond. Yes, this will make all the nonsense worthwhile. I know it. What? No! Assistant! Are you there? Damn you, male moth! Right. Well, you must be pleased with yourself. Just take me back to solitude.
Kinda.
Ridiculous.
Huh. Is there really nothing in here? Soul gem. Bookshop. Let's find.
Sometimes a little lie saves a ton of explanation. What is it?
I'm supposed.
I still don't have enough money to get anything. Do I have anything in my bank?
Ugh, my...
I don't have anything in the bank. Well, I have lots of stuff in my bank, I guess, but it's all stuff I can't use yet.
The Male Moth Historian. You are here to return Male Moth's journal, I assume? It does my heart good to know that not everyone in Solitude is as careless and irresponsible as that Narcissus Dren. So the mudmouth opportunist finally gets his just desserts. Ha! The Mages Guild would happily take that off your hands. I will reverse the spell. Eventually. Why rush a teachable moment, eh? Take this. You have more than earned it, I think. There we are. Oh, Narcissus. You really tie the room together. Ha!
Alright, let's go see if I have enough to get a healing staff. And then I'll just start making like a healing tank character.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
A tank that can heal himself would be pretty good, I think. Since there's a lot of healers out there that don't really know how to heal.
The feel of the wood.
She's the carpenter. Where's the woodworker person? Is that you?
Ever
It
here?
is you. Ah, I still don't have enough. No. I need 540, so I'm, or even 480. to a high enough level so that we can start doing dungeons. And then once we start doing dungeons, we'll start leveling pretty fast. Do I have a horse? Whoops. I can run as fast as my horse or faster. That's crazy. Definitely go up there and get that teleporter.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Brune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
Ghosts? Nonsense. Get him to the inn and I'll do what I can.
Come on, let's warm you up.
Careful not to... Yes, that's mine. Smells awful. Looks like something may have swallowed it. I guess that was the point. Where did you find it? Really? Troubling to think a beast like that would venture so close to civilization just for a free meal. I suppose I should set some traps. I'll probably be doing the rest of Morpho a favor. Yes, I do. Thanks to you. You've likely ensured my family will survive the winter. Thank you. Here, take this. I know it's not much. I can't let you walk away empty-handed. Thanks again. You've given me a sliver of hope in these dark times. I can't wait to get out on the water again. I'm much more inclined to fish now that I know I get to keep what I catch. Will, now that I know what the problem is, I've got an advantage. Smartest thing to do would be to save up some more money and do my best to safeguard my wares. Provided the fish keep biting, at least.
one of my add-ons. So whenever I pick a flower, it'll mark it on the map, maybe? That's cool. Trying to just find stuff that I can sell, so I can make enough.
A straggler. I have more than I need, so I'll just feast on you.
So I could probably sell that. Sell those. Sell that. Oh, I forgot about those, didn't I? Alright. Green. Probably sell that maybe. Why does it say targets out of range? Try this again. No, for some reason I'm not allowed to take this dude. Which doesn't make any sense, but alright.
Over here, partner. Kilcreath? The Temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedra cult?
I don't know.
Damn, we're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim. You go to Kilcreath Temple and alert Meridia's priests. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. You'll be going up against the Coven by yourself. Warn the priests. If there's an opportunity to safely stop or delay the ritual, by all means, but don't take any unnecessary chances. I still don't want to lose another partner. Good luck.
Alright, let's use this to go. Go sell this stuff and see if we
Well?
have enough to.
I'm not actually.
Everything is 0 gold. Why is everything 0 gold?
I saw that.
So that was completely pointless.
There's an urgent task for you.
Hold, my friend. A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple. Didn't I send you to Solitude? This place isn't safe. The Ice Reach Coven performed a ritual and summoned one of those Hero Storms. Now Kilcreath Temple is crawling with Hero Fiends. I'm sorry, but you're too late. The Coven unleashed their unnatural Hero Storm, and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and Hero Fiends. Still, meeting you again is fortuitous. We worked well together before, and I could use your help. There may be survivors who could use your help. And if we can learn more about the ritual that summoned the Hero Storm, we might be able to determine how to stop them. Or at the very least, we can figure out where they plan to strike next. I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. Hero Fiends and vampires roam the area, making it difficult to get close. Hence the need for your assistance. You see, I'm not that confident in my combat prowess. The Ice Reach Coven performed a ritual that unleashed a Hero Storm on the temple. It struck without warning and evaporated as quickly as it began. But in its wake, it left behind Hero Fiends. Innocent priests and pilgrims transformed into monsters. That's what I heard the Ice Reach Coven call the storm that struck Kilcreath Temple. It's magical in nature, the result of some sort of ritual performed by the witches. I'm still investigating, but I think the Hero Fiends are a byproduct of the storm.
Sure, why not?
Look! A priest of Meridia! Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
Maybe.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful.
Right, so...
It's depleted. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting.
I didn't know I had 2 healing spells already.
Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken.
Please, can anybody help us?
Probably not. I got other things to do right now.
I'm sure now that the pikes play a significant role as focal points for the storm ritual. The prepared pikes are depleted as the ritual runs its course, but I sensed lingering energy, including a Daedric taint. And we found an intriguing residue. It's the remains of an alchemical poultice that was spread over the pikes. Smells like rotting fungus, doesn't it? With a little study, I should be able to identify each ingredient in its makeup. Then I can begin to understand the ritual. One other thing I want to check first. I noticed the pilgrims leading a cart away from the temple right before the storm hit. Coven members could have tried to slip away among the innocents. The cart should be along the road south of the temple.
The cart. Gotta go find a cart. Oh. That was really hard.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items. I can't believe anyone knowingly involved would have let themselves be exposed to the storm. Perhaps the pilgrims were tricked into transporting the crate. Or maybe it was slipped into their cart. Yes, of course. Though I fear what we may find there. The temple was clearly at the center of the storm. Regardless, there's still a lot we don't know about the effects of this ritual. Observing the target area could offer new insights. These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them. I'll need to perform more tests. But from what we've seen, I believe the storm affects mortals in 3 distinct ways. It kills them, transforms them into Harrow Fiends, and leaves them mindless. I suppose I'd say it harrowed those poor pilgrims. I want to learn more about the ritual, and how it produces the Harrow Storms. And I need to confirm my theories about the storm's effects. I'll start by examining the residue from the Witch Pike to identify the components used to power the ritual. My alchemical equipment. It's extremely fragile, so I left it in my pack. I hid it among a copse of trees once I saw all the vampires and Harrow Fiends. Once I retrieve it, I can find a place to begin my analysis.
What do you guys think? So close to getting that. Oh, might be able to now.
It's bad luck, I tell you.
You guys didn't have anything on this?
That's close enough, Leech.
Wait! I'm not part of the coven!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you. House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. Well, if you're willing to trust a vampire, I suppose I can too. I spotted a coven witch. If we hurry, we might be able to catch her. On the cliff overlooking the temple, calls herself Sister Embrit. I was going to rush her, but I wanted to make sure you hadn't run afoul of any of these monsters first. No offense, Fen. Come on. If we're lucky, the witch is still up there.
Perhaps I could question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade?
enough to get the healing staff, so after we kill this...
Not even Harold. Willing sacrifices. How nice.
Sacrifice! I'd rather give you my axe, Rich.
I hoped you could take her prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
Do you see? These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter, they exploded. I can sense traces of magicka clinging to the shards that match the energy used in the storm ritual. These other fragments, though. All this rubble scattered around didn't just come from these urns. The texture and patterns are different. They appear to have used the funerary dust in the urns to summon the Harrow Storms. But I'm not sure what was inside the larger vessels. Look at the shape of the fragments. They come from a hollow receptacle of some sort. Something at least as tall as you. Perhaps larger. Just another piece of the puzzle. Maybe when I analyze the witchpike residue, an answer will suggest itself. Thank you, but no. I try to avoid large population centers. The temptation. You understand. I'll find someplace nearby, but out of the way where I can set up my equipment and work undisturbed. I'll send word when I have something to report. I met a clever woman who lives in the bog near Morthal. Old Mjolnir's a dying breed among the Nords, a practitioner of the old magic. The locals both admire and fear her. If anyone can help me untangle the Coven's ritual, it's her. Western Skyrim consists of 3 holds: Haafingar, Hjalmarch, and Carthalt. Morthal is the capital of Hjalmarch. It's located southeast of Solitude, along the river Hjal. Old Mjolnir lives in the marshlands nearby. Western Skyrim
So, what did your vampire friend discover? Reach Witch is summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondolg, but it's yours now. Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Svargrim. The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Svargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and shake him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though, and Yoren specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild. If there's anything else we need to discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude. Hey, you and Fenorian came to that conclusion.
Thought for sure that fall would have killed me. Oh yeah, I forgot to put that on there. But I can use this teleporter to teleport. Because that's free.
I'm not actually.
Lightning struck.
I just realized that you have to be like level 15 in order to have swap weapons. So. Oh well, let's get.
What do you want?
Another day, another infernal Harrowstone.
Who's up for archaeology?
What?
Help! Assassins in the palace! Help!
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the king. Watch out.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead,
If you had listened to us,
like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please.
Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated and Svargrim still refuses to listen to reason. We need to find a way to set things right. Good question. The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Icereach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is. Look around. See if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Svanna's taking this pretty hard. I suppose most daughters feel close to their mothers. Not that I'd know, I never knew my mother. Sorry, don't mind me. Did you find anything that might lead us to the assassin? We've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Icereach. The assassin definitely seems to be in league with the Coven. But can we get Svargrim to believe that and accept the danger he's in? Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his eyes. But he's the High King. He doesn't have the right to be stupid. Time to make Svargrim confront some hard truths. Come on, the Sword Thane led the king upstairs. We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider. Reach witches. They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you. Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother. She told me she gave the mighty Lyris Titanborn an important task. Tell me, what were you doing for my mother? Threat? What threat? And do you think this is why someone came into the palace and killed her? And did you tell my father all this? Is he rallying the soldiers? Alerting the other holds? My father sees Yoren's plots everywhere, even in his spicy venison stew. Well, I won't let my mother's death be for nothing. She trusted you, and so will I. My father be damned. Please, find whoever did this and stop them. I saw the assassin. He moved fast. Unbelievably fast. He leaped through the window after stabbing my mother. By that time the guards had gathered, so I guess he decided to flee. Try to follow his trail. Someone outside must have seen something. He was fast.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna.
What do you want?
My wife. She is like ice. So cold. So there was a commotion at the palace. Everyone was headed that way. Except one man. No, not a man. He wore an eye patch. But his face was bestial. He dragged her along like a bone between a dog's teeth. Then he tossed her aside. Pale as snow. He was fast. So fast. Ran toward the Hall of the Dead.
Will you pray with me for these poor souls? Cut down, it was a monster, a vampire. I have seen such creatures before, but this one wore an eye patch. It moved like a shadow and took sustenance from these poor souls. I called toward the main gate. I prayed the god.
What is it?
You again? Didn't I warn you? A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Zenolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know? The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away. You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject. No more talk. I need to get Zenolia off the street.
This is Svargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Svargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him? Forget that for now. Tell me about the assassin. Did anyone get a good look at the murderer? That would explain the assassin's swiftness and ability to escape so easily. We knew the Icereach Coven had vampires on their side, but using them so blatantly. Anything else to report? Well then, time to fight fire with fire. They've got evil vampires, and we've got a friendly one. Let's find out. Right. To research the ritual. Go find...
Welcome to the...
Local wisdom dictates that only the very brave or the very foolish seek the counsel of vampires and old crones. Which are you, I wonder? Well, out with it. What A grim talisman. It bears an enchantment of some kind, though the symbol of... Bring me the bones of a wolf and a death bell plant pool. Death bell growth, and I see... Welcome back. Good. Mother Wolf, hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother Wolf.
Look! The magic points to the west. What an interesting news. Didn't I tell? must have been desperate to... The assassin drained her of blood. Is it wrong to find... There's nothing we can...
The Chillwind Depths. They aren't safe, Traveler. What? Chillwind must.
Yes. This is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Watch out for giant bugs. They poison my system. Chillwind mushroom. Ah, and a fine specimen at that. Good work. Deep lichen. Giant insects love this stuff. Everything. Meet me outside. Bring those ingredients so I can prepare the elixir.
is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip.
Chillwind. Mara.
Oh, I could have just waited to get it. That's messed up. Oh well. Guess I got it now. Alright, so I need that there. Up there. Back in the cave again, I guess.
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
me wonder. Nice. Oh wow. A lot of out of date. Oh, my Sky Shard thing is out of date. Or it just needs it to finish. Well, I guess I'll have to update that add-on so that I can... It'll be easier to find some Sky Shards, you know? Oh, did I ever change that?
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over? Let me take a look at what... My...
Sure, let's go. Let's go.
As evil lairs go, I'm not impressed.
I'll take that as a good sign.
We think these tunnels better be dug on the large size.
Let's get to at least level 10 today.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
And when I get to level 10, I think that
Relax.
might be the end of the
It'll take
stream.
more
and
than a
then
rickety structure to take down Lyra's
the
Titan.
next time I stream,
Actually, I
we will
was
be
more
hitting
concerned for my
dungeon
own well-being.
and getting
But
this
if you
guy
insist.
leveled up.
I think there's a cavern up ahead.
Which should be pretty sweet.
It's just like the old legends.
Iris?
Blackreach.
Most of them. Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Is there a rule that says that there can't be a town down here? Or...
More traps? Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach? Watch your back.
What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new
Phoebe,
development.
we focus on the task at hand. There will be time for that later.
Go bother someone else, Hulker. If I don't finish this by...
Oops.
Well, I haven't seen...
You mean the...
Kind of wondering how many tasks do you have to complete just to level up in this game. Black Desert, you don't even complete a task. You like just kill 2 wolves and you're like level 10.
Over here! What is it? You're just in time.
Move. You take the east side. I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
What That's funny. not a PvPer. I am a PvE kind of player.
Stop the Herostorm.
We're here. Let's find this assassin.
Rituals. So they must have went from someplace else. Now we need to find Sister Tharda. You listen in. I'll unlock the door.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
The Ashen Lord
Where
commands
is this place?
And so we live once more, Orfra.
Life again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Symbolis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
Is it you who's killed my dear sisters? Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
go after the other two. Damn, we lost them. The sea ray. Anything that...
I saw.
I think that's where I am going to stop this dream. And then next time we will jump right into dungeons.